my fellow knights of the Blood Order. Welcome, Blood Knight Legions, to the Christmas Eve stream. And to those of you watching afterwards, thank you. But, without further ado, so for those of you who weren't here last week, I'm going to give you a quick recap as soon as I turn down this music. For the love of everything, Jesus. No. Master volume. Music volume. Down. Alright. We're gonna lower these down some. Anyway. So for those of you who weren't here in last week's stream, I started playing this game. And for the life of me, I hated all 2 hours of it because I could not figure out what the heck was going on. So, I made a new playthrough. I also realized that in the last stream, I had put this game on the second hardest difficulty. So, with that being said, this is the one, or I'm sorry, the third hardest difficulty, because apparently it gets harder than that. Anyway, yes, so that first save is last week's stream, which I did play up until the point that I rage quit. And then I decided not to rage quit and instead created this save. So, what we're going to do is start from the beginning. I have not made much progress in this game, and therefore oh no, I was right, it is the second hardest difficulty in the game. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, we're trying to go with that. Just so it's still challenging, but it's not going to piss me off. Alright. So, we're gonna skip the prologue and everything because that just teaches you how to do everything. But if you do want to go see that, you can check out last week's stream. Otherwise, let's get into my suffering, because this game is a pain in the butt. From what I've done on my last stream and my private save, and from what I've experienced, this game is basically like Halo Wars, okay? But it's on crack, cocaine, meth, heroin, everything.
We don't know what is happening on the surface of this planet. McDonald, my boss, he sure didn't. We have to get in contact with someone if we hope to get out of this mess.
I hate to rain on your parade, but the Otago's shithoused. Even if it wasn't, how do we get out past those Cerberus platforms?
They'll stop a ship. but not a signal. If we create our own relay, perhaps we could broadcast from low orbit, just in case a ship passes by.
You want to create a sort of satellite? We're not a pirate radio station, Deputy Administrator.
Or we could contact Pharaoh's Spire. Director Price
You
needs
heard
to...
Martinez. The relays on this rock could be down for good. You want to send a message?
Okay. Anyway, yeah, so... I don't know much about this game. I've barely made progress. What I do know, for the record...
I'm Administrator Hayes.
And I'm skipping this because all of this was taken care of in
This one's a
last week's
priority.
stream.
Understood.
I'm just gonna skip to the main
Hello,
main
Administrator
game.
Hayes.
So, in the last stream, we unlocked the smart gun, the revolver, the incinerator, and the landmine. But we didn't make it much further past that. So, with that being said, let's delve back into this. Because, and the reasoning behind this, because we're going to need every bit of time we can get. So, we're going to mark for deployment.
Understood.
We're
Uploading
going
mission
to build
data.
our squad. Which, for now, we can't really do anything because these guys are already pre-selected and we can't change them. But each one has their flaws, okay? So, he's a conspirator. He basically prevents everyone from relieving 10 points of stress during a rest in the mission. She's a coward, and as you can see, she's got terrible bravery, so every aggressiveness level from the Xenos, she becomes more useless. Or I'm sorry, she becomes more stressed. Bad luck, she earns 1 less XP from each deployment, or he does, I'm sorry, which means he's going to be useless to level up. Or a lot harder, I should say. Not necessarily useless. And... give me a minute. I can't go back, but yeah, basically each Marine has their flaws.
Alright, Marines, listen up. I know we're hurting, but we got us a go mission. We pulled in a partial signal from the settlement of Dead Hills. We don't know exactly what's happening there, but after what we've seen on Pioneer, we can't take any risks. We'll start by securing the landing control zone. From there, we'll take a look around, see what's going on. Keep your eyes open for survivors. Be ready for a firefight. Even a bad day can get worse.
And that statement is far too true. But, nonetheless, time to party. So, the thing about this game that I learned in the last stream, as well as my private time on my private playthrough, is medkits are absolutely valuable. The more you have, the better, because they're good for both healing and for reducing stress. The problem is, you can only use them for one or the other. You can't use them for both. So if you use the medicine...
Welcome to the New World Order.
on one run, but that's not how this game works.
Okay.
I've learned to make do with my resources, because this whole game is a strategic survival. So for those of you who have already seen me play through this game last week, I'm just restarting from the beginning because I realized I messed up heavily on that playthrough, and now I might as well just,
Sounds like our first task is to secure
you know,
the landing control zone.
give you
If things
guys
go south,
a better
fall back to the ARC and let the big guns do the talking. Do you hear?
Alright, so, with that being said, this is the map. Alright, each of these buildings contains different objectives, different items, different valuables, all that kind of fun stuff. This is the mine shaft, which has no map right now because we haven't gotten down there.
It's quiet.
And this is the
Too
second
quiet.
floor, which doesn't have a map yet because we haven't gotten up there. But you'll see shortly as we progress our way through this building right here, because that's where our marker is sending us. So,
Come on, team!
pressing square once allows them to walk, double tapping it quickly makes them run. When they're walking, you can shoot and do all kinds of stuff.
Copy.
When you're running, the only thing you can really do, and I'll show you in a minute,
Affirmative.
is fire your special weapons. This is how the stuff works. And you'll pick up med kits and engineering items and all that kind of fun stuff
Access granted.
as you progress through the map.
Hey Harper, no sign of movement from up here. Do you
Holding
see anything?
triangle allows you
Not a soul.
to basically
Place is a
up
real
your
ghost
flashlight's power,
Don't you worry, not
and
Sarge.
will highlight
You've got a squad of
crates
big,
and
strong
people that you
Marines
can
to
loot.
keep you safe.
So see right there, we got another tech piece, which means at any point in time, I can use it for tactical analysis, I can use it for welding a door shut,
Move on!
all that fun stuff. So see, it teaches
my way.
you that now. Highlight that. Nothing else in here, so we'll progress further. And we get another tech piece. Okay, cool. So our tech pieces are full.
What have we got?
Satellite communications access looks intact, which is more than can be said for the operator.
No answers here. Looks like he killed himself.
Guy must have hated
So
his
I'm
job.
just repeating all the
Don't we
stuff I
all?
learned in the
If you're
last
done,
stream.
how about getting me plugged
Like
in?
I said, I haven't really gotten that much further. So we're gonna send our squad over here and
On my way.
have one of them hack the computer. Now, basic hacking like this does not consume one of your tech pieces,
Establishing satellite uplink.
but
Stand by.
it
Stand
can.
Stand by. Link established.
Looks like someone put the colony on lockdown.
But as you level up, what I've learned is
If you can get to
you'll
the township
earn,
HQ, you should be able to
or
shut
you'll
off
have
emergency
to
status.
use
That'll open up the doors.
more of those
I can
tech
also
pieces
scan for the
to
settlers'
unlock
personal
certain
data transmitters
doors
from there.
and hack certain terminals to
Okay,
unlock
squad,
certain
you
doors
heard
and
the
all that
lady.
kind of fun
Get
stuff.
this door unwelded and continue our path towards the colony headquarters.
So,
Cut that door open.
unlocking a door, I've learned, does not consume one of
Door
your tech
opened.
pieces.
Come on, team!
But locking one does. So you can see, we look down there, there's nothing over there. And we'll just continue making our way around. And it's all quite simple, really. I mean, once you start learning the game, it's actually relatively easy.
We're not
At
getting
least
through here.
how far
Looks like
I've
someone
gotten,
wasn't taking any chances.
which
Squad lead.
I still can't
Use
get
C4
through the
to clear
mine
the wreckage.
shaft, so we'll find that out in this stream. I did not mean
On my way.
there we go.
Planting C4.
Alright, back them up because we don't need them getting caught in the blast radius.
Get down! It's gonna blow!
I'll know we're here now.
Move on.
And you can also do this kind of slow down time so you can have like a bit of a tactical advantage
You know what this reminds me of?
to some
We
degree.
don't know it was those creatures. Could be an uprising, could be anything. Stay frosty, Marines.
And the best part too is you can hold triangle to illuminate everything while, you know, still being able to move around the square.
Hurry up, you slugs.
Alright, so as you can see here, we've got another door there.
Come on, team.
We've got two more up here, plus another barricaded wall.
What the hell is that? Looks like some kind of skin.
Did they not teach you about biohazards in the USCM? Don't touch it!
You done? Good.
That cutscene barely lasted for a
Marines,
few
there's
seconds.
something in here
That's
with
why I
us.
skipped
Doesn't
it.
take a genius to guess at what. Stay sharp.
So what he means by that is during the prologues, when you encounter your first xenomorph, or xenomorphs, I should say.
Hurry
But
up, you slugs.
exploring this place will add a bit of an advantage in the future for when we inevitably come back in here, searching for more loot and all that kind of fun stuff.
Come on, team.
Now, sometimes destroying these things is a good idea. Sometimes it's better to use them as a tactical advantage point to like funnel enemies or whatever.
Don't get too comfy,
So,
okay?
you know, you kind of gotta, you know, think strategically.
Guys, I have a bad feeling about that.
And
Come on.
like I
you've
said in
watched
my
too
other
many
stream,
movies.
I
It
kind
was
of
built by the
learned my
you
way
ill
around,
hole. Get us upstairs.
as well as
On it.
during my offline playthrough, so I know a little bit of what I'm doing. The hardest part is just leveling up your troops. How you say, better equipment and that kind of fun stuff.
Get out of here. Now!
What the hell just happened?
Lift fragged. Nearly took us with it. We'll need another way out.
Told you. Freaking told you.
Yes, Leon, you told us.
Move on!
Oh, so very abundantly. But nonetheless speaking.
You're at the HQ. You should be able to deactivate lockdown.
Roger.
Alright. So, like I said, I've kind of been through this on
I found something.
last
Looks like a
stream,
data pad.
as well as my
Affirmative.
private playthrough. I haven't made
Hurry
it that
up, squad.
far.
Deactivating now. Let's hope this works.
Okay, now let's check out the colonists' personal data transmitters. For that, I'll need the sector map. Go ahead and find it.
That's what this is.
All right, let's see what's in there.
This one's full. Or what items in there is full for us, so we can't really collect it right now. But no, this whole thing is just a strategic game. And finding these kind of terminals is useful for doing this. Because now, and yes, you do also have to spend one of your tech points. Which sucks, but it's whatever. So see, now it highlights the different hallways, the corridors, all that kind of fun stuff. You know, getting everything kind of illuminated. It even shows you locked doors. That's a hive nest right there. And as you explore, you'll find more hive nests and all that kind of fun jazz. It's really not fun, but it's whatever.
I'm reading 7 signals with vitals. Wait, one's right inside the room.
Hey, you! In the locker! My trigger finger's itching. Come out. But come out friendly-like, yeah?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I just don't feel so good.
Calm down. We're not gonna hurt you. What happened here?
It got me. He got me like the others.
It got him? What does he mean?
All right, settle him down. Something. I had something on my face, and then.
What the hell?
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Screw that! I'm out!
He said something latched onto his face. I've seen that. It's what happened to McDonald and the others on Pioneer. I think these creatures use us as incubators.
What the hell are you talking about?
The creatures on Pioneer, the thing we just saw, they're the same. One grows from the other. That's probably why we found that skin down there.
So we could be seeing a lot more of them here? How many?
What's the population of Dead Hills? I'd start there and hope for better.
Shit, man, I don't like that. Great, that's just great.
Securing from emergency lockdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now we wander into the
Stay alert,
unknown.
Marines. These things can attack us from every direction now.
So, see, sometimes you'll find nothing on a corpse. Or, yeah, it's usually a
Copy.
corpse. But see, now we use 2 of our points, so looting this chest
Let's see what's
will give us
inside.
another one. And you can see down the elevator shaft, it's dead down there. And
Move
yeah,
on!
now we go this way. So now we have 3 of those points. Open the door, scan around, there's nothing in here.
Double time!
No, I don't want to weld it. Again, light it up, scan around. Don't have access to it yet.
Harper, what am I looking at? An ingress point, maybe?
You think this is how those things got in? Squad lead, deploy a field spotter. I want to know if anything comes out of this hole.
So, this is honestly my favorite device in the whole game. More than anything.
Deploying motion tracker. Setting a motion tracker.
So setting one of these things up
Motion tracker activated.
will
Nice work, team. If something comes out of there, we'll get
do
a reading.
this.
Now let's get back to those
So-
survivors.
In addition to your squad having its own kind of radar area, setting these things up around the different points of the map is a very smart idea. Reason behind that being, it'll let you know where enemies are. And you'll be able to see their blips. I'll show you in a minute.
On it.
But as you also saw on the map, we have 2 things to loot right here.
Let's see what's inside.
It's an ammo clip. And a tech piece. Good. Alright.
Move on!
So now we're going to go down this way.
Weld that door.
And we're going to weld this door
Welding
shut.
access.